that hit us all here in the arena about an hour and a half ago as the Le Mans Marcel Jacobs, the Italian Olympic champion from last year in the 100 and the 4x100, has pulled out of this 100 metres. Real shock and big disappointment for the meeting organisers and the crowd, of course, but it's still a very strong field. There is Joris van Hoel of the Netherlands. Van Hoel, who is a late replacement, it has to be said, because he wasn't in the original lineup. Rohan Browning ran the heats of the Italian Championships in Rieti on Saturday, the Australian, ran 10:32 there, semi-finals the last Commonwealth Games. He goes in 2. Henrik Larsson of Sweden goes in lane 3. Larsson, European Under-23 champion back in 2019. He's 7 times the Swedish champion, a building force, best of 10:20 from a couple of years back. Yupun Abeykoon of Sri Lanka goes in lane 4. He was 5th in Oslo a couple of weeks back, national record, a lot of them. Akane Simbine of South Africa, he goes in lane 5, right in the centre of this field. 4th in Tokyo last year, 4th in the last World Championships. He's the Commonwealth champion. He won easily 4 years ago in the Gold Coast. There is Reece Prescott, European Championship silver medalist back in 2018. Nickname is British Bolt. Finished 2nd in the UK Championships just last weekend. Jimmy Vico goes in 7th in Rio back in 2016. 3rd in the French Championships at Caen on Saturday in 10:24. He is the national record holder, Vico. He goes in 7. And Mohamed Oufal of France completes the lineup. He goes in lane 8. Won the French Championships on Saturday, beating Vico in 10:19 with 0 wind. Well, what a shame. Marcel Jacobs couldn't come out. We understand he had a scan last night, felt some discomfort, a little bit of discomfort, and I think probably feels that these next 2 weeks, further recovery, bit of training will get him in shape for those World Championships. Why jeopardise that for a run here tonight? But a huge disappointment not to see him there. Rohan Browning goes in lane 2 with Van Hoel in 1. Larsson in 3, Abeykoon in 4, Watch Simbine in 5, the South African. Reece Prescott, the Briton, in 6, Vico 7, Fall in lane 8.
Sit.
Quite a long hold there and left in the blocks, I think, was Abeykoon in the orange. Going very well at the moment is Simbine. Simbine leading. Prescott trying to come back at him. Is he going to get there? No. Simbine stays well clear. Wins by a metre from Prescott. And I think Jimmy Vico might have taken 3rd place in that yellow vest on the near side. The winning time, 10:02. Into a slight headwind, minus 0.5. Steve, that would probably have been a sub-10 if he'd had a little bit of a tailwind behind him. But Simbine, very quick out of the blocks. He's a great starter, this fella. Very, very consistent too. I like to call him the nearly man. He was 5th in Rio 2016, 5th in London 2017. Then he won the Commonwealths in 2018, 4th in the World Championships in 2019, 4th in the Olympic Games last year. He's got so many great races behind him, but maybe, just maybe, this will be his summer.
Could be, Tim, could be. Still, I think chances for somebody. This was all done in the first 10-15 metres. Prescott had to get out with him. He didn't quite get on terms with him. And Simbine, you know, I was impressed this time. Sometimes he doesn't finish off as well as you would like. If you're talking about him getting into the medals or getting close to the medals, and maybe that's why it's been 5th and 4th. He can start. He can get out really well. And tonight, though, he really drives all the way through. Prescott never got on terms with him. And there you see the result of that.
Well, win of 10:02. Comfortable win too for Simbine over Prescott, and Vico it was who took 3rd place. Prescott, one of 2 Brits selected in the 100 metres, along with Zarnell Hughes, the European champion for Eugene in that particular distance. But yeah, Akane Simbine goes from strength to strength.